Letterman. Tonight, Candice Bergen. From Saturday Night Live, John Lovitz. Musician, Boz Skaggs. And plus, Paul Schaefer and the world's most dangerous band. And now, Peter Allen's understudy in Legs Diamond, David Letterman.
Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome our next guest, the newly internationally famous Mr. Coach Mac.
Wow, that is certainly a nice welcome, Mr. David Letterman. I have always been a huge fan of the show, even before I was internationally famous, which I am now.
That brings us to the burning question, Mr. Coach Mac, what on earth led to you becoming internationally famous?
Well, Mr. David Letterman, you might say it all started with a dream.
A dream? Why? Whatever do you mean, a dream?
Well, there was this one time at Columbia High School that this one particular clay pipe got itself a hole in it, and it caused a sloppy mess. It was on the television and on the internet, so it must be true.
Yes, I believe that we do indeed have some footage of the incident.
Mrs. McCarthy, you are live on Larry King Live. Could you give us an update on the situation?
Certainly, Larry. It appears as if a large clay pipe that runs through campus to a toilet has ruptured, causing a torrential outpouring of water. That is not a good situation at Columbia High School. We have the maintenance guy digging a large hole in the ground to try and ascertain the location of the rupture.
You are telling me that there are still clay pipes that run to toilets?
Well, there was a clay pipe that ran to one toilet, but it ruptured, so it is not running to the toilet anymore.
Yes, it was a media circus. Larry King brought us all bonbons. They were very good bonbons. I ate 4.
So tell me, what did this clay pipe rupturing have anything to do with you becoming internationally famous?
Well, it was not so much the clay pipe busting, but what happened next just was simply mind-blowing.
I am on the edge of my seat in anticipation.
Well, while the dude was trying to fix their clay pipe, they erected this teepee.
A teepee?
Yes, a teepee.
Let's take a look at that teepee.
I see the sloppy mess, but what is with the teepee?
Well, Larry, that is to make the maintenance guy, who is digging the large hole in the ground, more comfortable. This is Texas. It is hot. He is trying to find the rupture that is causing that sloppy mess over there.
I see.
As you can see, Mr. David Letterman, that is certainly a great-looking teepee.
I am speechless. I have no idea what to say.
Well, that is where the dream comes in.
Oh yes, the dream. Please explain.
Well, I had a dream that night about the sheer beauty of that teepee. It went something like this. Man, that sure is a mighty fine teepee.
Dude. Mac. Hush up and supervise. But you do have a point, right? It is a very fine teepee indeed.
Is there a potty in that teepee? If so, I feel compelled to jump on that potty, even though Mr. Galloway directed me to stop jumping on potties. You are indeed correct, Mr. Coach Mac. It is a fine teepee. The only thing that would make it finer is if it were to have a potty in it. I love to jump on potties.
Man, it sure is fun to supervise such a fine teepee.
I do not understand your obsession with this teepee.
Well, neither do I, but it is just a feeling deep down inside.
Dude, Mac, now you are really starting to scare me. I am frightened. I must run away in fear.
That Dude, wanted to jump on a potty? What in the devil is wrong with him?
That is a whole another story. Please do not detract attention from the TP. Remember, I am now internationally famous. That dude that likes to jump on potties is Scott Martin. He does not count. He is not internationally famous, like I am. Back to the dream. This TP and its beauty was just haunting me, and I had to get a grip. I did some research and found some startling results. Did you know that there are thousands of TPs across this country that are neglected and malnourished?
I would have never thought about that.
Well, it is true. There are many TPs out there just looking for a good home. I felt it deep in my heart that I had to do something. So, I adopted that cute little TP and brought it into our home.
You adopted a TP?
Yes, that is what I said. We adopted the TP and it is now part of our family. The TP gave me the drive to create the Save a TP Foundation. Sally Struthers has even jumped on board and we have several infomercials in the works. And because Scott Martin, despite all his flaws, is a valued friend, we put a potty in the TP, just so he could jump on it.
You put a potty in the TP, just so that dude could jump on it?
Is that not what I said?
Dude, I cannot believe that Mac is on the David Letterman show. Now he is internationally famous. How could this possibly have occurred? I feel like a miserable loser getting upstaged by Mac. How could this have happened?
And he could not even get us good seats. That crazy doofus put us on the very back row.
I wonder if they know that in Mr. Coach Mac's mind, being internationally famous means that at least one person knows him in West Columbia. And in Sweeney.
Could you people please keep the volume down? I am trying to hear the newly internationally famous Mr. Coach Mac speak. Oh, hello there, Mrs. McCarthy. It is so good to see you. I bet that you guys are super proud of the newly internationally famous Mr. Coach Mac.
Oh yes, we are dumbfounded and stupefied by this newfound fame.
Man, it really stinks being jealous of Mac. I liked it much better when he just supervised.
The real drama did not begin, Mr. David Letterman, until we got the TP home and began to introduce it to our friends.
You introduced it to your friends?
Yes, we had to make sure it was a good fit for the family. Well, we got a little fearful of someone would tag the TP with graffiti. You know, in the metropolis of Sweeney, there are hoodlums that would do just that, just for spite.
So what on earth did you do?
Well, we began by putting a security camera in the TP for its own protection.
A security camera in the TP?
Yes, a security camera. And you would be amazed with what we saw.
Well, let's just take a look. What, in the name of all that is good, did we just see?
Well, I could not believe it with my own eyes at first, but that was Scott Martin, our dearly beloved friend. He snuck into the TP and jumped right on top of the potty, head first. We found him lying there the next morning. He had a pretty bad headache.
Was that dude all right?
Well, physically, he was just fine, but mentally, I am not so sure.
That is just about the most absurd thing that I have ever heard.
I would have to agree, that is quite absurd, even for Scott Martin.
Why on earth would he do that?
I have no clue, but why don't you ask him? He is sitting right there.
I love that TP. Oh, ha. And I love to jump on potties.
Okay, no need to explain anything, Mr. Coach Mac. Everything is very clear now. That dude is not all there.
I am going to adopt my own TP.
No wonder they did not give me the Tonight Show gig, yet again. I do not deserve it. I am done. Can we cut to commercial? I have got to get out of this place.
Spectacular has big savings on 8-track stereo cartridges. Dionne Warwick, Lou Rawls, Glenn Campbell.
Savings are yours right now. Gallery Furniture for your rattan needs really will save you money.
Big Sur Waterbeds. 5 Houston showrooms, including 7000 North Freeway and on the Southwest Freeway at Hillcroft.
There are hamburgers, and then there are hamburgers, like the kind you get at Whataburger.
Here's Cal Worthington and his dog Spot.
If you want a better buy, go see Cal.
Welcome back to the Late Late Show, now hosted by Larry King.
Hi, Larry. Did you know that I am now internationally famous?
Tee-hee-hee. I love TPs, especially when they have potties. Hee-hee-hee.
Good night, nurse. I think this is all the time we have for tonight.